There, this is Mike with Mana Bluff, drafting some Fate Reforged Cons of Dark here. Got ourselves an 8-4 here, and let's just jump right into it. Well, my eyes first go to something like this, and Citadel Siege seems pretty sweet. Um, 99% of the time I'm going to be consing, but I guess I'll dragons if I have to. Citadel Siege is pretty easily the pick, but I guess it's worthwhile to talk about some of the other cards. Ugin's Construct is actually quite decent. I've had the privilege of curving a morph into an Ugin's Construct into well, I guess I got super lucky into a 5, but that's this 4/5 on 4 is just pretty ridiculous. Aven Surveyor, we all know is quite good, and then I guess a 3/2 with prowess is also pretty decent, even if you're not getting an enchantment back from a graveyard. Otherwise, other stuff are filler-ish cards, but halfway decent. Okay, Citadel Siege. Alright, so eyes obviously go to things like Channel Harm, Meringue, River Prowler. The Absent Sky Captain is quite good. I liked myself an Enhanced Awareness. Vault Breaker is also quite good. I didn't intentionally skip over it. Right into Being is very decent. Hood Assassin just fine. Some of these other cards are kind of meh. Map the Waste pretty good too. Honestly, don't even know what this does. Probably not even that good. So, Channel Harm, I'm just going to highlight it right now. Uh, it is quite good. Doesn't seem like it's the comboiest of combos with a Citadel Siege, so in that way, like the Absent Sky Captain might be a little bit better. Meringue River Prowler, like I said, is quite good. I like the Absent Sky Captain a little bit more, but this will put me automatically into a third color if I take the Meringue River Prowler, which I'm not necessarily interested in doing, especially with Citadel Siege being a lot stronger. So I guess I've convinced myself to take the Absent Sky Captain. That being said, Right into Being is also quite good, but roughly similar power level. I'll take the other white card on top of it, or pardon me, the other white card over a card in a different color. Kind of continuing on with the same feel here. Lotus Eye Mystic's quite good. Soul Summon's also quite good. There's a Harsh Sustenance, which I could be in those kind of colors. The black white Citadel Siege works with that. Absent Sky Captain is not a warrior; it's a soldier. Reach of Shadows also quite good. Um, had this been in the other pack, I could see myself taking it there because Reach of Shadows is just quite good. I have the fours, and although this is pretty good, and I guess it gets back my Citadel Siege. I'm tempted to take the Soul Summons. I'm also tempted to take the Harsh Sustenance, but I feel like if I'm going to take something, it might just be the Reach of Shadows. I could be wrong, but I feel like Reach of Shadows is strong enough. Even though Harsh Sustenance is quite good, Reach of Shadows might be a little bit stronger. Um, I think that's actually wrong. I think the Harsh Sustenance is probably just a little bit better. Um, wow. So, I guess I'm not necessarily married to black given some of these. If I do end up in blue, I guess I'm going to be slightly upset that I took the Absent Sky Captain over some of those other blue cards. But here, the pick is probably just the Aven Surveyor, just because it's good, and I can be blue-white flyers, pardon me. Frostwalker is good, but the Aven Surveyor I feel is just better. Sure, this allows you to beat on 2, but in general it's just going to be a little bit better. Then again, double blue and double white is a little bit rough on the mana, whereas single single blue isn't quite, but I still think the Aven Surveyor is a little bit better, so I feel it's the pick there. Okay, now some decent green cards. Hunt the Week's pretty good, and coming fifth is beginning to look like a signal. Um, Destructor Dragon. That's okay. Orc Sure Shot's fine. I mean, when I say fine, I mean it's pretty good. Cunning Strike I'm not going to take. Will of the Naga's okay. I'll pick it up a little later. There's 3 other ones in the pack if I really wanted it. I could just take the Blossoming Sands to hedge. But if I'm hedging for something, I would be wanting to take, I guess, like the Hunt the Weeks. Otherwise, there's not really anything that I'm particularly interested in. The Absent Remark's fine. So it's the Hunt the Week to take another potential color, or the Orchestra Shot, which I already have one color of thus far. Um, I think I'll take the Sure Shot just because I already have one of the things in that color. So I feel like I'm on the way to having a decent-ish card, or having it work decently. Plus, black-white, I haven't seen any of the other lower drops, but who knows? Could be in the black-white warrior type deck. Well, Whisk Away seems fine here. It's better than the Jeskai Rune Mark. If there was there was another one of these in the draft that I could see myself getting. Um, didn't really see much red, so I don't think a Smoldering Efreet is what I want to jump into right now. And I think it's probably just better than the other cards that we have to choose from, that is. Feral Krushock's fine, sure. Um, okay, so I guess here I'd take the Frostwalker. Um, if I was deliberating in any way between the Frostwalker and the Even Surveyor, then that means it's better than any of these other cards. I would like to have this Jeskai Sage. That's fine. The Horn Krushock's filler. I'm definitely not going to definitely not green. I passed the Hunt the Week, and these cards are comparatively not that great. No chance I want to be red. Frostwalker it is. Okay. Um, Ethereal Ambush is fine. A lot of these really decent green cards coming around pretty late. Like this card's really good. This card's, although expensive, good too. Um, I didn't mean to pick that. Well, there we go. So I guess I picked the Pilgrim of the Fates. It's colorless, so I guess it goes in any of my decks. I was just trying to click to highlight. But if I was green, it would be Formless Nurturing. Pardon me. Although this is a 2-drop, it's not the kind of 2-drop I'm excited for. Abs and Rune Mark's okay. I'll take the Will of the Naga. Probably just a little bit better than the Abs and Rune Mark. And there's another Abs and Rune Mark in the draft that there's a potential that I can get. Map the Waste pretty late. Oh, shoot. Maybe I'm not even white. Which is kind of crazy to think, considering there hasn't been really any good white cards, but Citadel Siege plus Abs and Sky Captain is still tempting enough for me to try and stick it out. I take Enhanced Awareness probably. It's a little bit better than a Refocus or an Absent Advantage. Fearsome Awakening. No, it's the Sultai Skullkeeper. It's a 2-drop. It's okay. I'm not green, and this black is okay. This isn't going to be all that great. If I'm in an especially grindy matchup, it might be okay, but I think hedging towards the Sultai Skullkeeper is worth it. And Absent Rune Mark, it's black. Oh, black or green. For whatever reason, I thought it was Esper, black or blue permanent. But well, I'm probably gonna be blue. Oh well. I'll talk about those print runs. Uh, Shoot. I'm probably never gonna play the Rakshasa's Disdain. I'm not interested in cutting an Abs and Rune Mark, so I'll just take the. Well, someone else can have the Ifrit. It's even though the Ifrit's a better pickup than that, this is foil, so I mean, who can blame me right there? Well, so certainly interesting, and well, this is the kind of thing that we get into now. So we're not even sure that we're black. We saw 2 black cards and not much otherwise, and the white is not that great. Or by not that great, the cards are really good, but certainly mostly blue. So, Windswept Heath, sure, I'll take the 3 tickets or whatever that it's worth, that's fine. Snowhorn Rider is pretty good. War Behemoth, I could see it if I want to stay white. I don't think I want to take a War Behemoth this early. The Efreet Weapons Master is quite good if I might be Jeskai, so which I could see myself being, but I don't even have any red cards. I do have mostly blue cards, which puts the Efreet a little bit more ahead than the Chief of the Scale. I could just take this speculatively to try and be in the Warriors deck, even though I might be short on playables if I do end up taking that. I think the power level of it is high-ish enough where it's okay, and Jeskai Student is kind of meh. Actually, I've convinced myself it's a free weapons master. If I'm gonna be something, I will be Jeskai. Like I said, I don't have enough. I don't have enough black to justify not playing this blue, and a lot of this blue is double white. Um, okay, well, there's another good black card. The debilitating injury. Burn away is also quite good, but if I'm gonna, I'd rather stay to two colors if I was going to be two different colors. I am at the point though where I'm going to need to make a choice. Um, I could be blue white, potentially Jeskai, or actually or green or blue black or blue black. If I take the Grixis. So I could take the debilitating injury, kind of stay towards the blue-black path, and ditch the Absent Sky Captain and the Siege Citadel. Or I can take Glacial Stalker, just stick on the blue plan, Alabaster Kieran if I want to stay white, smite the monsters to stay white. Debilitating injury, I think. I think that might be it. If I see any other sweet, oh well, that kind of hurts a little. Oh, some other sweet white cards. Also another sweet blue card in the form of Treasure Cruise. Hmm. Well, well. Ship will have sailed on this Chief of the Scale. Oh man, the perils of not picking quickly enough. Um, in the same way that I took the Efreet Weapons Master, I could take the Abomination of Gudul here. If I wanted to be Sultai, the Treasure Cruise might just be a solid pickup no matter what because of the blue that I have. Killshot is just going to be good in general. It's, what is this, a third pick? Alright, well, I'm going to have to make a choice. Oh, I just want to play the Siege Citadel so much, so I want to take the Killshot. Yep, I'm taking the Killshot. Might have been the bad choice, but I have made my picks. I have made my choices. Choices have been made. Okay. Alabaster Kieran is good in this instance. The Sultai Scavenger's also good with these black cards. Uh, shoot. I'm not seeing really much blue. Alabaster Kieran or a Free Weapons Master. Another Free Weapons Master is quite good, but if I'll win, it might be in the air. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself if black was super open. I did get a debilitating injury. I can't go back and forth like this. Alabaster Kieran. I've made my choice. I have made my choice. I guess I would have sure picked a Rite of the Serpent here. Rugged Highlands is underwhelming. Sage Eye Harrier seems fine. So there's the pick. Oop, Sage Eye Harrier. Alright. Well, underwhelming packs. Salt Road Patrol. Just fine enough filler. Let's sort by converted mana cost. Scaldkin's not exciting. Water Whirl, a little bit better than Will of the Naga. Or considerably better than Will of the Naga. But just a dude to kind of gum up the ground seems fine. Especially if I might even try to just win in the air. Yeah, I'll take Old Salty. And, oh geez, well, we knew black might be open. Might be open. I think I'll just take that. I can cut the throttle here versus taking the other pick. Saltwater Cliffs is gonna be a little bit better than a Jeskai Student. This is underwhelming. I'm not gonna be too aggressive. If I'm gonna win, it'll be with some of these flying creatures. I'll put this on 3. Not so much with a Jeskai Student. So I'll take the Saltwater Cliffs. Plus, there's potential for the Free Weapons Master. And War Behemoth seems fine. Shambling Attendance is just okay, so I'm not missing all too much in the black deck. War Behemoth on 3. Unyielding Krumar. I guess I'll Ballet Dasher, sure, if someone wants that, that's fine. I could cut the Naturalize from someone so that they can't blow up the Citadel Siege. Tormenting Voice, sure. And if the black deck wants the Unyielding Krumar, then they can have the Unyielding Krumar, I guess. Nah, I'll take it. I don't care about really any of these cards. I don't care about any of them at all, actually. Oh, sure. The banner it is. And, ooh, I think in this instance, I'd rather have someone not have the tormenting voice than try and cut the banner. Ooh, act of treason. Okay, well, I certainly made my choice a little later than is ideal, considering these, a lot of these cards are quite good. So I could have been on the way toward a pretty decent Sultai deck. Well, of course, and then we get a Chief of the Edge here, and there's another debilitating injury. Well, well, if I was taking these black cards, I wasn't going to be picking up the white cards anyway, so I wouldn't have been in this deck. That being said, I can take the Abzan Battle Priest. I'm gonna be in white. I have ways to give counters to things, so that's pretty good. Force Away's quite nice. I doubt it doesn't table here. I'm past the debilitating injury, so I can take the Abzan Battle Priest. Um, is there anything else? Erase, maybe on the wheel. I'll take it back. I'm tempted. I do have a bunch of 4-drops, so I don't know if Force Away. Yeah, I'm not playing that tempo-y type deck in the where Force Away is always going to be pretty decent, but if like I said, if I'm going to win, I'll probably be with a lot of these flyer dudes. So Abzan Battle Priest is quite good. Ooh, okay. Now I do have a couple of choices. Certainly not Death Frenzy. I just really like this card. Yeah, I'll take the on color rare. It's pretty sweet. Certainly it's the pickup there. Mystic of the Hidden Way is also quite good, and so is Crippling Chill. But this card's just a little bit, when I say just a little bit better. Without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled. Sure! Take that there. Well, jeez. Well, I can't. I would have to splash 2 colors for the Abomination of Gadul, which I'm not going to do, despite being incredibly tempted. Treasure Cruise. How many Delve cards do I've got? I've got Will of the Naga. Sultai Skullkeeper fuels the Delve. And I do already have 12 creatures, some of which, are better than others, so I think in this instance the first Treasure Cruise might be a little bit better than the first Glacial Stalker. I would love to have this card, but Treasure Cruise might just be a little bit better, so I'm gonna pick that up here. Mystic Monastery. Certainly better than any of the other cards that I see here, so I'm gladly going to take it, and it fixes my mana perfectly. So it's quite sweet. And although it's not ideal, I'd probably play the Skuldkin. Sure, two power in the airs. Okay. Um, what else would I like? Maybe the Wetland Sandbar. It's the only other card that's a consideration, even though I probably don't want to be playing it. Shoot, this pack, a lot of the Warriors type cards, but I wouldn't have known. There was no way for me. Like I shouldn't have been there. If I was in black, I was in Sultai. I wasn't in black white. Um, Fairly late for this as well. I'll take a War Behemoth. There's decent enough chance that I play it. Ooh, okay. Now another actual choice: a Force Away or Scion of the Glaciers. This card is just good. It'll gum up the ground um, incredibly. But I do have a lot of double blue and double white cards. I guess none on 4, so it's okay. Yeah, I guess I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna take the Scion of the Glaciers. Yeah, that's the pick there. Let's go over here. Mystic of the Hidden Way. Oh, there we go. Now the question is, am I going to be more defensive? I mean, this is just another morph, but Mystic's just better, so yeah, it's the pick there. Smite. Smite seems fine, especially over a Skuldkin. I don't have all that much removal. Let's get rid of that. I'm actually only at 20 cards, so I'll play the Smite. I have Killshot, Whisk Away. Killshot, Whisk Away. Not the most exciting, but Smite is better, and I'll begrudgingly play the Skuldkin. When I can play a Smite the Monstrous, I'd much rather do that. Erase, sure. Who knows? I might have to face another siege, or pardon me, yeah, another siege. So erase it is. And well, I guess I should have not taken it because there was another one there. I could have cut the right of the shadow or right of the serpent. Not particularly interested in yet another delve card. Set Adrift is fine, but like I said, not particularly interested in it. I'll take it here, but sure, cut that. And well, the Skuldkin certainly came around, so if anything, it's a sign. Well, let's cut the Naturalize and cut the Lens of Clarity. So this looks like it's the deck. I don't think that there's much else that I'd want to play. I guess, yeah, seems like it'll be what I want to get there. The question is if it would have been better as a Sultai type deck. I would have had two Abomination of Gaduls that I would have been able to play. But I'd lose out on the Citadel Siege, which is decent. I wouldn't have Killshot, which okay. So my white's not the most exciting. So instead of Citadel Siege, Smite, meh, removal spell, Alabaster Kieran, Absent Battle Priest, which is okay, Killshot, and the Sky Captain, I would have had Reach, Sure Shot, Debilitating Injury, Throttle, and then two Abomination of Gaduls. Okay, there's the question that, or when I say question, I mean the Sultai deck might have. I guess I would also wouldn't have the Efreet Weapons Master. My Sultai deck would have been maybe a little bit better. Certainly would have had more removal, but let's see what we can do with it. The question is if I would have had the fixing necessarily for it. There was a couple Jungle Hollows, certainly, but some of those picks, I know there was an Abomination of Gadul I would have picked over that. But nonetheless, let me go to deck building. I will be right back. Well, that was quick. Not much has changed other than my organization of it. Yeah, so cons mode every time, and got a lot of creatures, and hoping to get there with maybe some of my spells. Okay. I mean, I do have I do have a bunch of delve enablers. I've got one, and I've got a couple spells, so not really. But this looks like it's going to be the deck, primarily the two-color deck with the Efreet Weapons Master on the splash. And off of my two dual lands, I'll put in a mountain in there just in case. And I might not even have to put in the mountain, just because two colors is enough for the single splash. And worst case scenario, it's a 2/2. And I do have so much double color stuff. I do want double white, double blue, double blue, double blue, that keeping it to as many of the white or blue sources as possible would be great. So ideally like 9/9 just for the double blue spells, and I might even want to favor white just because it's the bulk of the cards that I want to be playing on curve. I guess on 4, so 9 white sources seems fine. I get 18 lands. Let's see what Moto tells me. 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, and then 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay. I guess just visually speaking, it seems like there's a little bit more. So 8, 9, 10, 7, 8. I feel like I want one more white source. And because these both produce 2, I have 9. So 9, 9, 9, 3. Yeah, it should be fine. This one mountain ensures that I can probably play this, certainly flip it by 5. Whereas just these two, it's mostly going to be a morph. Am I sacrificing much? With 9 blue and 9 red, or pardon me, 9 blue and 9 white, I'm not really sacrificing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9. I'm not really sacrificing all that much, so I'm good with this. I will see you in round 1.